Welcome anyone to the Gaming Chamber Podcast. I am your host, Everett, aka 2BCQ, aka the Beast with the Least. And we are now on episode 70. Not as nice. Less nice. Oh man, I miss episode 69 already. Joining me this week, the usual bums. Devin.
What up, skank?
JJ.
Hello.
Oh my god. We had a pretty good week, I think, of gaming news. Some pretty funny stuff that we're going to get into. I think it's funny, some of the stuff. But maybe not as funny to certain people. And then there's some just different things or whatever. Also, too, I want to put out, just before we start getting into more of the podcast discussion, I actually finally put up a video on the channel, a solo video. I know it's been a while I do get more views on my regular videos than the podcast episodes. Although, I guess that's because of YouTube being weird now with their system. Although episode 69 did get a pretty good amount of views. I think it got like 6.
Hell yeah, brother.
If I look real quick, I think it got like 6. Yeah, I got 6 views. The podcast, if only. But yeah, I don't know. Let's go ahead and get into what we've been playing this past week. Devin, we'll start with you.
Really just all Gears Tactics, man. I'm trying to go through I beat the second boss, like on Act 2, which is the Corpser. So I beat that one. So I'm on Act 3, which there's only 3 acts. I mean, there's like, I don't know, 7 or 8 acts through the game, and some of the acts have it's like you have to do 3 missions to those acts. So it takes a while, and yeah, so just trying to do that up. It's tough.
I mean,
you said after the insane one, you're gonna do the other challenge, right? They don't die.
Well, yeah, like I'll put it on casual,
You just run it, right?
and do Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Because on that one, it's like, you can your guys will get down. Like it's just like you can't just have anyone die. So at least with that, like if something crazy happens. But I've had on this where it's like I've had 2 shots to kill an enemy. And it was like you have a 90% chance, and it's like when it connects, you're gonna kill the person. And I had 2 skill points to do it, and I missed both shots. And I was like, dude, no, this is fucking insane.
That's what happened, bro.
And I was like, fuck that, dude. I had a 90% chance both times. I missed.
Just
I was like,
didn't
what
work.
the fuck?
That's what happened to a bitch I had at 95%. She missed every time, and I think after a while, I'm like, you know what? Die. On XCOM 2. I don't give a shit, dude. You deserve not to be my fucking little resistance shit, dude. Fuck off. Like it's one of those memes where I don't know if you guys seen a long time ago. It's like the shotgun's point blank to the fucking alien's face. And it's like that's 0% chance hitting.
Yeah. Well, it's dumb because if you have a sniper and someone's if you're next to someone with a sniper, you have no chance at shooting. I'm like, are you kidding me? I had a wretch. It's right next to me. The barrel is basically it's basically fucking Kurt Cobain shotgun. You can't miss.
So you're telling me it's like Gears of War multiplayer?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
No, well, your shotgun, the enemy's fucking dead on.
When he's saying your shotgun for the audience, he means the Royal U. Somehow it's always because the thing is, well, I know it's mine too. No, but I've seen oh man, I wish. I think I might have recorded it. I have to look in my what do you call it? My captures. But I was in the middle, in the middle of being dead and respawning, and I go to Devin's like feed, and he straight like shot this one dude twice. It was on him, just boom, boom, and the guy just shoots and kills Devin in one hit. We were playing like what do you call it? Remember we were playing boxes? We were doing the 2v2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was man, that was. I think that was that match we ended up winning too. Like, I think we were like losing at first, and it was just like, but then I think your lags. I think because it was like lag, I think it started to like even out, and then we ended up like coming back and winning. And you had that like pretty good.
Is that when I yelled, "Fucking goat"?
Yeah, I think did you yell and your wife told you like, can you not yell?
Yeah,
Like, but it was like, hey, I said it like when you told me she like texted you or whatever. I said, I'm like, did she not realize that you fucking clutched it? Like, come on, you have to, man. You gotta be like, what the fuck?
I explained it in the morning, and she was like, "You're a stupid bastard."
Like, still says, shut the fuck up.
She's like, you're a stupid bastard, but a stupid bastard that she married.
Yeah, so who's stupid now?
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's funny. What about you? Or is that it? Is that it, Devin? Just that, really?
Yeah, just that. Cause I don't know. I don't know why I'm like, maybe it's just because Gears Reloaded came out. So when the boys aren't online, it just gives me something to play.
Yeah. Well, what about you, JJ? What have you been playing?
Oh, I've been playing this little game called RuneScape, dude. Old school. You know, I haven't played Escape from Tarkov. I need to play because there's a special event that once this event happens, it'll never happen again. Need exclusive stuff, but I've been playing Silent Hill F here and there. It's just I've been wanting to play a little bit more, but I swear to God, dude, now I'm getting to that age where it's just like 9:30 hits. I'm just tired as fuck. And then I like start playing. I'm like, I'm gonna lay down. And I pass the fuck out. I think I passed like a few puzzles, maybe like a weird boss. Not even a boss. You don't really kill the guy. It's hard to say, but I think I got to this one part where I'm in the second like hellish place, I guess. But so far I like it. Can't wait to keep playing. I need to play more. Probably after the podcast, I might actually jump on and play that. I only tend to play at night too. Kind of want to play at night anyway.
You want to get scared?
Yeah, I got afraid, fucking little freaked out a little bit.
I saw like some snippets of the gameplay like on Twitter and everything. I'm like, oh yeah, I see where people are like, this is just a Souls-like now, but I'm like, doesn't seem that bad. Like,
No, it's like Closer Protocol, but less shittier.
Hey, you leave Callisto Protocol out of this.
It's part of PUBG.
No, it's more that Josh Duhamel's the voice actor, and he's a Vikings fan. So you keep his pretty name out of your mouth.
I think that's the main character, right? Or
Yeah,
no,
he's
that's
the
the other
main
guy. Okay. I'm like, wait, there's another actor too.
Yeah, he's the main character.
That's the other actor. The bad guy is the one from Force Unleashed. That one, Star Wars guy.
Something like that, sure.
But no, like the dodge mechanic, I think it's not that bad. To be honest, it's just I want to say it's like Resident Evil 3 back in the day. I guess they had that dodge mechanics. You have a stamina bar. Then there are items so like, oh, eat this, get your stamina up and shit like that. And you have a sanity meter. So if you get hit by attacks and heal yourself, you start losing sanity. But I'm playing like a normal difficulty, so like it makes it a little easier. But I can't wait to actually beat the game and try the other difficulties and the different endings. Like usual, I think it's gotten like 7 or 8s and shit like that. Some people are getting at 9s. But we're finally cooking. We're finally cooking after Silent Hill 2 remake. And we get this one. Because I was on the fence about this one too. But I think that's really much it, to be honest. Nothing too crazy. I've been kind of wanted to get, like I said, I don't want to get Final Fantasy Tactics, but I feel like that game might go on sale during Black Friday. You know, it's one of those games.
yeah.
I'm like, I always wait on that. Cause you know, a little game called Battlefield 6 coming out soon.
When does it come out again?
The 10th.
The 10th. As for me, I've been just playing some Gears Reloaded online, trying to get the damn 25 team deathmatch wins. But I swear, they just match me with the worst possible people every time. I'm like, oh my god, dude.
It's a similar skill issue then.
I mean, they all play on PlayStation. There's been a pretty good amount of PlayStation players that I've been like.
Damn, your elo went that low.
Yeah, I know, right? Dude, no, like I'm. It was like 3 matches in a row. I lost all 3 of them, but I was the top player on my team every time. Like, I think one match I had a guy who had like 4 kills, and I kept getting like I was always about at least 10 kills. Like, I'm just like, okay, can someone else, like, I was like, is this what Devin feels like when he plays with me? Like, can someone else do something?
It's exactly what it feels like.
Yeah, I bet 100%.
Other than that, I played the Digimon Story Time Stranger demo. I wanted to play it because the game comes out this week. I'm looking to get that game. So, I hear you guys laughing. What are you laughing about?
This ain't Mega Man.
Well, there's not a new Mega Man game coming out. Probably ever, because Capcom hates Mega Man. I don't give a shit what they say.
Sonic,
Oh,
the Sonic game.
That's not Mega. That's
something.
not a
That's
Mega
something.
Man game. No, I look, man.
When we mentioned it, you're like, damn, I might have to buy that.
Yeah,
I know, there's a
I was
reference
making
to
the joke.
fucking, I think
I
it
was
was
making a
like
joke.
Pyramid Head came out and fucking Dead by Daylight when he gun shit, and then it's like, oh, by the way, if you want to play as Pyramid Head and Bomberman or some shit, there's a costume for him in that game. Like,
Look, I'm gonna go on a little bit of a rant here. I hate companies that do the bare minimum, or like try and do like, oh, here's this. Aren't you guys happy for this? When there's like something you really, really want, or they should be doing this instead for certain franchises. Like obviously you guys are not Mega Man fans. I'm a huge Mega Man fan, and we are out there. There's dozens of us. There's dozens of us.
Yeah. The reason that there's not many Mega Man fans left is, like, I'm not saying like Mega Man back in the day wasn't a good franchise, but that's exactly the key, is back in the day. So like when all y'all motherfuckers were you guys are so old, you guys are all dying off.
that's true. And
I
then
think-
there's other indie games.
No,
that are
You're dying
getting
breed.
better.
So here's the thing. I think the reason that like the Mega Man, like, look, when you look at, we'll just compare it to the Mario franchise. Even maybe even Sonic you could add in like as a, threesome for comparison. When you look at the Mega Man games, like, they don't really, especially like obviously the older games, they're super hard. And even like the Mega Man X games, they're easier, but they can still be pretty difficult. Whereas like when you go to a lot of the Sonic games, yeah, maybe the 2D ones were hard, but as you get into like adventure games and the 3D games and all that stuff, they're not as difficult. Same thing with the Mario games. Like, ever since basically Mario 64, has a Mario game actually been a difficult game to play?
I think so.
No, they're not. They're not difficult.
The RPGs can be hard.
No,
Yeah, no, like
the
that and, like,
platformers, the
secret levels and
main,
shit like
the
that. Yeah,
main
that's crazy.
games.
That's like Super Mario World had the fucking crazy secret levels in the Star World. That's pretty tough.
But I'm talking about since Mario 64, when he went.
64. I thought I think it'd be some hard Mario levels. You played
Yeah,
the
like
Wonder levels?
there's some in Galaxy, some parts in Galaxy that got pretty challenging.
Yeah, Mario Sunshine was fucking insane. Those fucking little, you ride those squids and shit, it's fucking nuts.
You guys might have been playing a different Mario Crapshine or something like that, or something, because those games are very easy. They're meant to be easy. They're supposed to appeal to kids, like they're supposed to.
So?
Is it? But no. See, that's the thing that Capcom should have been doing with Mega Man. Maybe it wouldn't have appealed to the audience, that grew up with those games. But the thing is, you can't grow the audience if you just make the same hard games all the time.
You could just put difficulty sliders on it. You could just make your Mega Man character be able to get hit more.
They're difficult. The difficulty sliders in those games are still they're still it's because Capcom wants to go with the archaic way of what 2D side scrollers are, and obviously a guy like me likes that because I like the Mega Man games, and obviously, like I said, there is a sizable audience for that, but you're not going to get little Timmy, who's whatever years old, when he's trying to play it, and he's like, if he happens to play it, and he just hates the fucking game because, and it doesn't have the appeal of a difficult game like Dark Souls or Elden Ring, where it's but you get to use a sword and fucking kill monsters. No matter, those games are super hard, but they have an appeal to them, that can appeal to,
I guess, because I want to kill fucking Rockman, Fan Man, or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
it is.
The Mega Man games aren't, they don't have that. They're you play as a robot guy who kills other robot guys, and, And then it doesn't help that, you had, Capcom releases games so infrequently that, you can't, they're just never staying in the consciousness of, anybody's, nobody's, sometimes people are wait, there's a new game? Or there's a game out now? When was the last time we didn't have, a major Mario release? Even if it wasn't a platformer game. Or when was the last time we didn't have, a major Zelda release? Or, not a Zelda, but Sonic, or whatever. We have a lot of Sonic games. There's just, they keep pushing out those games. Now, obviously, maybe Sonic can be kind of a bad example because, they've, not been, a lot of them have not been great games. The thing is, there's still, Sonic is out there and people know about him. And it's Sonic. Yeah, the Sonic games are not good, but they keep releasing them. Until, then you finally get, I don't know. I didn't play what's it called? Frontiers? Yeah. I guess people seem to like that game, but yeah.
It was good, except the fucking, not the frame rate, but just the image draw or whatever, or just background, shit would just pop up, but it was just the Unreal Engine issue.
Oh, just pops up out of nowhere.
Yeah, shit would just be popping up, and dude, this is not good.
Yeah, I don't know. And then, like I said, instead of making you look, I like that Capcom is here's all the Mega Man games in 2 different packages. I don't know why they do that. And here's the Mega Man X collection again in 2 different fucking split up or whatever. Then here's the Mega Man Zero collection that also actually happens to the ZX games, which is pretty cool. You got the Mega Man Battle Network games now. Now we're going to have the Star Force games. I don't know why we don't have Mega Man Legends. I don't know. You can't. I guess maybe you could call it a collection if you add in the 2 Tron Bond games. I think it's 2 Tron Bond games. Look, I enjoy that they've been doing that. They've been releasing those games, or re-releasing them. Because companies should do that more. There's a lot of games that don't get, or they're not that they don't get, they're stuck on systems that either, they're too old, maybe you don't want them, or they're just whatever reason, like a lot of the old Mega Man games or whatever. But I want a new Mega Man game. I don't care about, he's gonna be in a Sonic racing game, or he was in Smash Brothers or something. Give me a new game. It's just I was gonna add in this before we got into more tangent of why Mega Man's not as popular or whatever, but with the 20th anniversary of God of War, why are we not getting anything substantial for God of War? There was some avatars and stuff for your PlayStation shit, and like, oh, here's a bunk ass controller. That controller sucks. Like, I know that you probably like it a lot, Devin, and I think you said you wanted to get it or whatever. I think that controller sucks, dude. Like, oh, here's white with like a red stripe on it because it's supposed to look like his face.
$80.
Yeah, exactly. Like, no. Like, this is the 20th anniversary of one of your premier franchises. And I think Devin shares this sentiment to me. To me, with me or whatever. Like, I think it's their best franchise. You know, I would think that a lot of other people think that it's probably one of the greatest gaming franchises, like, ever. And what have they done for their 20th anniversary? Oh, we talked about it, and there was some stuff in. I guess they had like something in God of War Ragnarok or something, right? I don't know. And then yeah, like there was avatars or some shit or whatever for your PS5, and now this fucking stupid ass controller. We want God of War shit. Maybe that's not as good of an example for like, franchises that are just like when fans want something, oh they just kind of here take this, because I mean what Ragnarok came out in 20 something, I don't remember the year it came out, but yeah, I mean it's the 20th anniversary. Give us the games on the PlayStation 5 or something, like the God of War saga. I don't understand why we can't get those games or something. I don't know. I'm going on a rant, and I gotta stop it. I gotta end the rant.
Keep going.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was playing fucking Digimon Story Time Stranger, and now I'm gonna go into another little thing. We talked about it, a little bit before we started recording the podcast. But that game has some stuff that now, everyone, like I saw some people online saying like, oh yeah, Nintendo just wants to go after the smaller guys, the little guy. This confirms it, because like there's a mechanic in that game where you just have your Digimon follow you, and then you press a button and it'll attack the wild Digimon instead of you actually battling them in a, the traditional battle sense. Which is the patent that we talked about a few weeks ago, or whatever it was, 2 or 3 weeks ago. That's what the patent was that Nintendo has. Like having the Pokemon out, and then they go and attack the other Pokemon. Like out in the wild, not in an actual battle, just in the overworld. So, yeah. I'm like, wow, that is what Pokemon did, and that's what they patented, and you don't hear anything about like Pokemon saying, hey, yeah, we're going after you now. I don't know, man. Just seems kind of what do the kids say? Sus?
Mm-hmm.
Now you're dating one of them.
Oh my god. You know what? Don't make me get into another rant, because Jesus Christ. Dude, she says stuff that I'm just like, please stop. She's giving me a headache. Sometimes just like, what are you talking about? What? Just talk
English,
like a normal
please.
person. Yeah, like just talk like a normal person. What in the fuck are you? What?
Okay, Unc.
You reach punk status.
You know what? I probably have. All right.
Actually, you've been in unk status for what, like 15
Like
years
20 years.
now?
I fucking
15,
hate
20
you.
years then.
All right, let's go ahead and get into the gaming news. Or actually, before that, JJ, how about your weekly update on your stuff? Anything?
No, I think it's just mostly like the Call of Duty next shit's coming out next week. Whoop-de-doo. And I think getting ready for people to play Monster Hunter and the Final Fantasy 14 collab next week October 7th, I think, is when it comes out. I lost some of the weapons, some of the animations, some of the boss fights looks fucking crazy, and it's very. I think the one on the Monster Hunter Wilds game copies one of the raid bosses from Final Fantasy 14 Omega, and actually looks fucking cool, and it copies a lot of the mechanics from the MMO into Monster Hunter. So it's actually really cool as shit, and how they like kind of were able to really incorporate it.
Interesting. Interesting.
Other than that, I think that's not too much. You know.
Cool for sure. All right. Then let's go ahead and get into this. And you know what? I want to start off the gaming news discussion with this because this is hilarious, and we just talked about Nintendo suing Pocket Pair. So, yes, Pocket Pair has announced a new Pal World game, a spin-off called Palfarm. And it's exactly what you think it is. It's one of those farming simulator game, whatever's, you know, it's... What is the popular Nintendo one called?
Animal Crossing?
Animal Crossing. There
Harvest
we go.
Moon.
Or Harvest Moon. Fuck, I haven't heard that one in a while. So it's like Animal Crossing, or more funnily enough, what Nintendo just recently announced, Pokopia. You're doing raising a farm and doing all stuff with the pals.
Crossing with Pokemon.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, man.
And yeah, I love this announcement because of the whole, the suit that's going on, the lawsuit with Nintendo suing Pal World or Pocket Pair, and then they just come and like, oh yeah, we're doing another game that's like your shit. I love it. I don't know if I'll play it, but I love it. I'm not into those types of games, so.
Well, if it's on Game Pass.
Ooh. Hmm.
I mean, if it's on Game Pass, it is gonna have multiplayer apparently. I mean, if it's on Game Pass, I'd be willing to play with you guys. Like, let's create a farm. I mean, that's Devin's like, because you're white, right? Like all you white people just,
You don't know if I'm white or not.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You sound like the most fucking white person here.
I mean, I'm a coconut, so brown on the outside, white on the inside.
Built
That's
like
what I'm
one
called.
too.
Oh my god. So anyway, yeah. What do you guys think about that? Power World. I don't know. Some would say giving a middle finger to Nintendo with.
I say stick it to the man. Dude, stick it to the man. It's like you're getting sued. Like I bet. Just copy another game.
Let's double down.
Yeah. And it makes a Power World, dude.
Dude.
Like a Mario Kart 1, no Power Kart. Copies all the Nintendo's games.
You know what? I would really love that if they're like, here's Pal Kart, here's Smash Pals.
And it's even better. It's all on Game Pass.
Yeah.
It's like the fun so much.
Here's Pal Party. Here's Pal Sports. Like, just start doing everything. Cause yeah, I don't know, man. To me, I think it's like, it's one thing for like them to basically make a what everyone's calling, just a oh my god, I'm forgetting the name of that fucking game franchise again that we just said.
Harvest Moon?
No, not Harvest Moon, the other one.
Animal Crossing?
Animal Crossing. Yeah, to make an Animal Crossing ripoff. I'm not an Animal Crossing fan. Can you tell? To make an Animal Crossing ripoff with pals, in the Pal World, like, it's one thing to do that, with the lawsuit going. It's what makes it even funnier is that they're announcing it literally right after Pokemon just announced that they were doing a game like that. Like, yeah, it's fucking great. Like, yeah.
So you're saying you wish you could stick it to the man?
I mean, the thing is, look, we talked about it. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago? Whatever it was. Like, when these big companies are, I think it was 2 weeks ago because we were talking about the Pokemon company getting the patent or whatever. But when these companies do these things where they like, oh, we're gonna sue you because you're doing this or whatever, or we have a patent on this. Like, things, obviously, if a game is straight up ripping you off, go for it. But if, like, a game company is just doing something similar, like, oh yeah, here's just a game where you capture monsters and this and that. Oh, here's a game where, you know, there's a nemesis system. Maybe it's a little different because it's not the same, you know, but it's pretty similar to the nemesis system. Or that other patent we had talked about, I think that Bandai has or some shit like that. There's like, oh, here's a game where, well, I mean, obviously, even when we talked about it in the episode or whatever, in the podcast, like, I mean, there's, you know, there's not really loading screens anymore. But it's like, you know, oh, here's a game that just has a mini game and a loading screen, stuff like that. You know, to take away these things from companies being able to do that, or try and like scare them away from doing that, it just, you know, gaming is supposed to be a thing for, you know, for fun. And I get that, like, there's a lot of corporatization now, you know, because gaming makes so much money. But, like, yeah, when you just see that kind of stuff, it is a little, like, disheartening that we get these companies that are really huge, especially a company like the Pokemon Company, which literally owns the most profitable media franchise ever. Like, you know, just being like, oh, well, we're going to grind you into the ground because we can. Just because we can. Because they don't do it to other companies. Like I said, they're not doing anything to Bandai Namco for the Digimon stuff. You know? And, you know, I guess we'll just add this in now with the thing. But they're not going after... They're not going after the Department of Homeland Security for using their shit in a video about...
Yeah, they're just like, hey, we didn't want you guys to use that.
You know, like, yeah, they go ahead and put out a statement. So, okay, let's talk about this real. Let me put this out there, or whatever. So yeah, there was a video tweeted out by the DHS where they used the Pokemon theme song, and even like under it's like, oh, our newest recruit, it's Pikachu from like the Detective Pikachu movie or whatever, and like of them, you know, getting quote unquote illegals or whatever. And yeah, so a lot of people were like, hey, Pokemon Company, sue these guys. They're using your shit without your permission. And all the Pokemon Company did was just be like, hey, you know, we had nothing to do with this, you know. Just letting you guys know. We actually had nothing to do with this. That's it. They're not going to sue them. Or at least they haven't said that or anything like that. But yeah. So, you know, what was their actual... Yeah, we are aware of a recent video posted by the Department of Homeland Security that includes imagery and language associated with our brand. Our company was not involved in the creation or distribution of this content, and permission was not granted for the use of our intellectual property. So yeah, they sure as hell acknowledge it, but nothing's coming out of them suing them. And it's just like, yeah, they don't want to go after the big companies, but they're going to sure as hell go after the small companies like Pocket Pair. Especially like, you know, Nintendo being as sue happy as they are, you know. I know they don't own the Pokemon Company. They're like partners with them still or some shit. Or they have like a stake in the company as well. But it's just like, I don't know, man.
I don't know. It's pretty soy boy beta behavior. I feel like Nintendo. You guys gonna be soy boy betas? You know, not go after the little guys.
Oh God.
Just bait them into it. He's gonna make them feel like the little one.
I don't know. The main thing with this too is that, like, I mean, I hope Palfarm comes out and nothing happens, and Pocket Pair just makes even more money to, yeah, maybe do more stuff, because I don't know. We need more companies just being like, no, dude, we're gonna make these games. You need to fucking relax. Yeah. Oh, you guys got. I took up a lot of time there. You guys got some thoughts on the Palfarm and all that other stuff?
No.
Nope, that's it, bro.
All right then. Let's go ahead and move. Actually, we'll stick with this with the Nintendo stuff right now because they've got some big news coming out from their leadership. So their CEO, Doug Bowser, or COO, right? He's the COO of the Chief Operating Officer of Nintendo of America. He's stepping down December 31st. Doug Bowser. Yes, that's his actual fucking name.
Yes.
Yeah, December 31st of this year. He's stepping down. I think they announced who's taking over for him.
a chick.
Devin Pritchard is
Hell
taking
yeah.
over. Oh, God. So she's going to be taking over once he steps down. So, I mean, he's not like all the other, you hear like some PlayStation bigwigs that like this is what they did, or a guy like Phil Spencer, like, oh, this is what they were doing. Well, like, I think he was just kind of there and was just, I mean, you don't really hear too much of what the Nintendo higher-ups do. They just kind of do their thing. The thing that seems to be,
I don't know, I felt like we knew stuff about Reggie. Right?
you know what? That's probably true. But Reggie Fils-Aimé was like, he was very like front facing.
But he's a meme, bro. He's a fucking meme, dude.
Yeah,
He's the best.
hey, my body is ready, right? Like that's him. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I don't think we really saw Doug Bowser more than maybe twice in Nintendo Directs.
I just felt like I just saw him when he got announced that he was gonna take over, and then him leaving. That's it.
Yeah, I can't even like I know, like I know what he looks like if we were to go like pull a picture of him or whatever, but I can't picture it in my head, But like Reggie Fils-Aimé, like when you say his name, I can see it in my fucking head. I can see what that motherfucker looks like.
I can hear his voice, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. This new Devin Pritchard person, she's not getting. I'll just say she's not getting a lot of well wishes.
A warm reception.
Yeah, there's not a warm reception. It's not being received well on the internet. I mean, there's obviously you're getting the normal people that are like, oh, really? We're getting a DEI hire or whatever you want to call it, or whatever. But there's a lot of people who are pulling up that she's, I guess, she's been part of their bad practices lately, and so people are like, oh shit, it's gonna get worse with pricing and all that stuff. But I'm like, guys, that's Nintendo. I don't think it's just her. I think Nintendo is just Nintendo, and that it's always going to be like that. Like, I don't know about that one, man. So, I mean, she takes over at the beginning of next year. We'll see what happens. 2 years in, what is different? Like, maybe nothing's different. Because again, like, I don't know. From Reggie Fils-Aimé to Doug Bowser, I didn't see like much of a difference. Like, Nintendo was just always doing what it's doing.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be tough, especially when you just get, now you're the next in charge. It's like, whatever your next move is would literally determine your fucking, like, how people see you for the whole fucking time you're there.
Yeah.
One, like, thing that people don't like, oh, you're canceled. Nobody cares. And especially you're saying, like, she's already getting fucking trashed on right now. Like, it's gonna be really tough.
Yeah. Well, because the thing is, too, like, I think it gets tough for some of these people when they take over. Because depending on what the, where the company currently is to the eye of the customer or whatever, to what the customer's thinking at that point. If they don't fix it right away, it does kind of fall on them. Like the famous one is Phil Spencer taking over after. Ooh, fuck! I'm forgetting his name. Damn, I don't remember his name. But when Phil Spencer took over at Xbox, like a lot of the stuff that he was coming into was already in motion thanks to the Don Matrick. That was his name. Thanks to what Matrick was already, going with, and a lot of people thought like, the way Don Matrick, like his tenure at Xbox ended, painted him in a bad light. But up until that point, a lot of people thought he was doing a good job because of the 360. But like he took over when a lot of the stuff that the 360 was doing was already set in motion. So like, depending on what's already in motion or what's going to continue, she's it could potentially be not great for her. But we'll see. But hey, I know Devin.
Like fucking position of like uphill battle.
Yeah, I know Devin likes her name, so.
Hell yeah.
All right. We can stick with some more Nintendo stuff. I mean, even though it's not Nintendo, it's a different company. Borderlands 4 is being delayed for the Switch, or Switch 2. Not only that, but like, I guess if you've pre-ordered it digitally or something, yeah, if you've pre-ordered the game digitally, that's going to be canceled, and you'll get a refund. So they did put out a tweet. It says, "Greetings, Vault Hunters. We need to share that the release of Borderlands 4 on Nintendo Switch 2 is being delayed. We do not take this decision lightly, but are committed to ensuring we deliver the best possible experience to our fans. And the game needs additional development and polish time to do that. Our hope is to also better align this release with the addition of cross saves, which we are working on and recognize is very important. We will update you all on the new release timing once we fully adjusted our plans. In accordance with Nintendo's policy, all digital pre-orders, yada yada." So this is like, hey, your shit's gonna be canceled. You'll get your money. Yeah, I remember when this was part of like, oh, it's gonna come out. I was skeptical, cause like, even when we talked about the Switch, like games being on the Switch too, like, did anyone think like they were gonna start getting newer games like that? Like, I mean, did you guys think that they would actually be getting newer games?
I thought they'd be getting newer games, but yeah, I was skeptical about I don't know how they would release on like the same days, or as close as they were kind of promising.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think because the thing is too, like, so I mean, there's two sides to this. First of all, the Switch 2 is still an underpowered console. Like, yeah, it's better than the original one, but it's not, it's not going to play the latest games. Or even if it does, they're not going to look anywhere near what they would look like on PC or console, or Xbox and PlayStation. Not only that, but like, we've talked about the performance issues of the game just in and of itself, like not being great.
You know all about performance issues, huh?
Yeah. I'll be back. Give me a second.
Anyway, so yeah, like, yeah, them trying to put it on the Switch 2 is just, I think, is near impossible task, but
Yeah, Yeah, I hope it's just not like a fucking Mortal Kombat 1 mess where they try to put it
Oh
on
my god, that was,
and it looks like a fucking PS1 game or something.
dude, the pictures that were what would just circulated on Twitter and social media when that game came out were just the absolute best. Like that was such
They're
a great
bad.
that was such a great time.
It's such a great time to be alive.
It was such a great time to be alive. Like, yeah, I loved that because it was just like there was that one of Johnny Cage, like the picture. Fuck, if I could, I should try and find it to post it in the, like to put it in the podcast, like or whatever, put it up on the podcast. Like the one of Johnny Cage, where his eyes are just like, it man, it was. I can't even like describe it, or if I try to describe it, like I can't do it justice, because it's so like it's like rough looking. His eyes look like dead, like he has like dead eyes, but he's just like looking down, like almost like fuck my life kind of. Like I can't even describe it. Like it's just, it's great. It's fucking great. Like I'm gonna try and find the shit. Oh, I think he has like glasses too, right? Like it's like he's moving them down, and it looks terrible. It looks terrible. I found it.
Yeah.
I found the picture. Yeah. No. Okay, so there's two of them. There's another one where yeah, he's looking down, but like his eyes are just like wide open, and yeah, he look. Cause the thing is, if you play that game on like Xbox or PlayStation, the game looks good. Like it looks good. But on the Switch, it looks like a mannequin or some shit. Yeah, I'm gonna save this, try and add it to the. Yeah. I'll put it up in there. But yeah, again, I don't know what they thought, how they thought they were gonna get Borderlands on the Switch too.
Hope and a prayer, wing and a prayer, whatever.
Yeah, something like that. All right, let me see. I guess we could move on to some. Let's, these will be some boring shit. So let's talk about this for a bit. This is some acquisitions, or maybe not acquisitions per se. I guess it's more breaking away. Well, this one's for sure breaking away. So, Splash Damage. Speaking of Gears Tactics, Splash Damage is now no longer being going to be owned by Tencent. They've been acquired by private equity investors, which, again, I'm not a businessman. I've said that a lot. I think that means that now they're just a private company, right? Like, people own them, and yeah, they don't own.
Yeah.
They're not owned by Tencent anymore, so they're in essence
just like a publicly owned company.
Yeah. So in essence, they're now basically independent, right? Yeah. Which, I don't know. Would you say that's a good thing, or would you? Because I mean, it's not. It's not like Tencent really did anything with them that was like, oh, why are you making them do this? They didn't have them work on games that, as a support studio or anything. I mean, they kind of are a support studio, but they've done, obviously, like I said, they did Gears Tactics. And I think, yeah, they did a Wolfenstein game, or worked on a Wolfenstein game or something. But I'm hoping this means that they are going to start making their own games, because when they've done stuff, they've been pretty good. Like, I did enjoy Gears Tactics. I'm not a strategy guy, But and obviously, I think you're kind of enjoying it, or at least I don't know. Are you enjoying that game enough?
I enjoyed it way back in the day. And I mean, still enjoy it now. I mean, unlike you, I actually beat the game and finished it.
I do need to play it. I'm looking at what they've actually done. So, like, I think they've made a game. Oh, yeah, they made Brink. I forgot about that.
Oof.
Anyway, they worked on Gears of War 4 and 5.
Did you play Brink? Did you play Brink?
I actually did play Brink.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too, right? You're one of those fucking people?
What was wrong with Brink?
It's shit. Terrible. I'm glad it went under. Bethesda should go back to his own fucking place and do their own shit.
Holy shit. You know what, actually, I would kind of like? If they got... Now that they've been bought out or whatever by private investors, that maybe this means... they're willing to go to Microsoft and be like, hey, you want to own us? So they could start working on maybe some more Gears stuff. They seem to be pretty good with Gears shit. Like, they've worked on the Ultimate Edition of Gears 1. They worked on Gears 4 and 5 multiplayer. They did Gears Tactics. No, they're not the one. It's People Can Fly, right? That's helping with Gears of War E-Day. They worked on the Master Chief Collection. So they've worked a lot with Microsoft, so.
Microsoft.
I mean, I don't see why not. Let them do their own shit. I want to say that Splash Damage has, like, has a couple like, Bungie people or some shit. But I could be wrong.
You're probably wrong.
Yeah, most likely. But yeah, so exciting for Splash Damage. We'll see what they end up bringing out, or if they announce anything anytime soon. Let me see. Where's the other one? This right here, I'm like, okay. I see a lot of people excited about this one, but this one I'm like, all right. So it looks like Electronic Arts is about to become a private company. Right now they're going through the process of trying to be bought out. It's a $50 billion deal as well, by some private equity firms and the Saudi Arabian Public Investment Fund. I don't even.
Saudis got all the money.
I know. They're trying to get their fingers in every pie possible. Like, I know they have they own like a boxing league or some shit like that. Obviously, I think they have
a golf league.
They have a golf thing. I think is he the prince or something? Whatever. Their like leader owns. What's the name of that fucking shit? The ones who do the Metal Slug games. He owns that, right?
SNK?
He owns SNK, I think, or some shit.
Damn.
Yeah, like, he owns it, not Saudi Arabia. He owns it. Or has, like, a big fucking stake in the company or some shit like that.
Didn't they buy, like, Pokemon Go, too? Right? They're the same people?
No, they didn't buy Pokemon Go. I think they bought Niantic, or they own a big chunk of Niantic.
They're not the same people that did fucking Monopoly Go. I thought it was like the same people.
I don't know if they did Monopoly Go, but no. I'm pretty sure you're right about Niantic. They don't. I mean, obviously that would mean they kind of own Pokemon
Well, the Monopoly
Go.
Go people, but the Monopoly Go people bought Pokemon Go, or the Niantic, or whatever.
Oh. Yeah.
And Monopoly Go is owned by Saudi Arabia.
So okay, there we go. Yeah, yeah. Saudi Arabia is just like, again,
They're just coming up, dude. They're coming up.
The video game business makes a lot of money.
As the young kids right there would say, they get their bags up, dude.
Oh yeah, brother.
I've seen some people. Like I said, there's two camps I've seen. There's people who are like, oh great, we're letting Saudi Arabia, get more, get more stake in American companies or whatever it is. But I also see a lot of people like excited that like, oh, finally Electronic Arts might actually be able to do some stuff because they don't have to, like some good stuff or whatever. Because, now they don't have to answer to a board of directors. I'm going to tell you guys right now, anyone listening to this podcast who's hopeful, that's not happening. Remember how there was a lot of people excited that like, oh, maybe we're not going to get a yearly release of Call of Duty once Microsoft was like, oh, we're buying Activision? Like, oh yeah, wait, this insane whatever they do, releasing NFL every year.
We might get fucking buy yearly releases of games.
Yeah, like if it makes money, why are they going to stop doing that? Like, come on, people. Let's be fucking smart here. Like, that's not how this shit works. If a company sees or buys this entity or whatever it is, and whatever they were doing is how they made their money or was making them a lot of money, that company or entity or person or whatever that ends up buying that other thing is not going to just be like, oh, you know what, but the fans don't really like that, so we're going to stop doing that. Like, or online fans, like, Twitter doesn't like that, social media doesn't really like that, because clearly social media is not a real place. And when the casual audience wants to buy something, they're going to buy something. And they're going to spend their money on it. The EA's... I would bet my left nut that EA is going to be the same company that it is now, 2 years from now, 3 years, 4 years, 5, 10, 20 years from now, even being a private company. EA is going to be this same company. Maybe there's some more games released that are, better received. But those practices that are not popular are still going to be a thing. Like, it's just...
Yeah, we're still going to get season passes. We're still going to get, fucking skins or loot boxes. You're still going to get all that shit.
Shadow passes right now, season passes. Bro.
Yeah, that's...
Whatever they want to call them.
It's just like the thing I've been saying. Like, I think Call of Duty just recently said, like, oh yeah, still kind of expect some of those types of skins. Those, everyone was excited because they're like, yeah, we're probably not going to do that as much. And we're going to, with Black Ops 7, we're like doing a reset and all that stuff. So people were getting excited, like, fuck yeah, we're not going to see stupid skins. But, like, they make money, man. That's why this thing is, too... Actually, now I'm even more, like, thinking that Battlefield's going to do shit like that. Because if they're a private company and instead of a board of directors, you got maybe a few people who are like, oh yeah, we're going to make some big decisions. And they're like, oh yeah, no, this whatever, show or this movie or whatever, this popular thing is they want to do a crossover with us. Oh, and it's popular, it's going to make us money. Yeah, go ahead. Make some skins for our military shooter. Do it. Yeah. Again, it's Electronic Arts. It's the same thing. Like Ubisoft recently, remember we talked about them becoming private company, or they were going in the process of trying to, or something, whatever. But like, it's still Ubisoft. Like it's these companies don't change. Doesn't matter. It
No, I
doesn't
guess
matter.
2042 they did some wacky skins. I guess
Did
Battlefield.
they?
Yeah, yeah. The great of that game. Fuck that shit. What's fucking Mass Effect and shit? They're actual fucking IPs in this shit. And they still designed the characters to be not so crazy fucking shit. It still would match the fucking aesthetic of the game. But it's just kind of like, oh, my fucking AR has a fucking N7 on it and shit. Has like the red stripes and shit or whatever. Boom, cool. I have my armor, my fucking tactical rig has like the Mass Effect shit on it too, or something like that. The only crazy thing was like the fucking vehicle was like the actual like fucking rover or some shit you drive in Mass Effect 1. I think you had Isaac Clarke. I think was a skin too when they had the Dead Space zombie fucking event that was for during like a time was like you just play it. And I think you had to buy it. I think I'm trying to find it. I think you had to actually buy the skins.
Hmm.
I think. But other than that, it wasn't crazy like I have a fucking dragon coming out of my fucking gun and shit or anything like that, or I'm shooting fucking weird fucking things out of my gun or something. I don't know. But it's
Well,
like a lot. The skins
when
looked
Battlefield
like
slows down, and it's not as popular as, I know a lot of people are like, no, this is it. This is the year. You know what's so funny? How many times have we seen that where like this is the year Battlefield finally kills Call of Duty? How many times does this happen?
No, besides, the only time they do is to redo fucking Battlefield 3 or 4. That's literally it. But they're just trying to do all this crazy shit. Like, no, just give us that and we'll just shit on Call of Duty. Like, yeah, fucking Call of Duty changing shit too because of fucking the
Yeah,
backlash we've gotten.
the outrage about it or whatever. But like they've already, like I said, they already came out and said that yeah, we're most likely going back to that. Like in
Yeah,
so many
because
words, because it makes money, man.
we're going back on like we're taking skins out, right? So the Black Ops 7 won't have those skins in the game. Like at launch, like we won't have Black Ops skins will be transferring over to Black Ops 7, like they said they were.
You know,
I think the only thing that would transfer over, I think, is zombie stuff. That's it, because who gives a shit?
damn it, I need to find the actual quote they had where they were talking about like there was something about like them doing.
I saw them there. All the stuff carries over. Battlefield came out. Everybody shit on Call of Duty because they want the realistic shit, and they're like, you know what? We're gonna take that back. 'Cause games won't transfer over. The only thing will be coming is from fucking obviously Warzone, but whatever. And I think it says zombies, and there's only a few skins that would carry over. I'm assuming it's probably like the last like season of COD for Black Ops 6 or some shit.
I cannot find. I don't care enough to look for this quote. Quote. It's fucking skins. Like, let them do their crazy shit.
Yeah, they even said they're not gonna do any bees and butter skins anyway, and they canceled other shit too that they fucking.
Yeah, they did cancel. Yeah.
So they're not doing any of that shit. As long as like they're kind of warfare, like it's like I think I posted earlier, fucking a Resident Evil fucking collab for Halloween. I'm like, makes sense. Leon running around, not too crazy. Like, oh, that's Leon from Resident Evil. That's crazy. And it's like it's just a normal dude with guns and shit. You know, or the girl from Ballerina from the John Wick spinoff? Like, okay, she shoots guns, all that shit is part of the fucking whole thing. Yeah, but turtles and shit, all that weird shit. I don't know. Maybe like the Terminator, like just the Arnold Schwarzenegger one. Like obviously, again, I bought some obviously, but from Black Ops 6, I mean Cold War and shit. But whatever, bro. When it starts getting weird, whatever, bro.
Well, we'll see what happens with all these skins and all this other stuff. All right. Let me see. We got. I kind of don't want to talk about this one. This is like a dumb thing. Whatever. So Starbreeze has announced they're going to be doing a. I don't understand this. They're going to be doing a subscription service for Payday 2. That's going to have access to everything that the game has, $5 a month or $20 for 6 months. I know they released Payday 3 not that long ago, but I guess it's
Yeah,
just
but
not
everyone went
popular.
back to Payday 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it sucked, and it took more shit out, right? That people liked on Payday
Hmm
2. They're like, oh, we don't have that in Payday 3. It's like, why? Fuck you guys. Buy it.
Yeah, I don't understand what what they're trying to accomplish because, like, maybe I guess they're gonna do more content for it. Maybe I guess then.
Yeah, I don't know why they just didn't update Payday 3 to be like Payday 2, but whatever.
It's weird. If they did remove stuff, and usually people do that, like they'll remove things out from other games, and if it's not doing so great, they'll just bring it back. And like, why remove it in the first place? Like fucking WoW's been notorious for that shit. Like, oh, this is a good mechanic for the game. Remove it, and then let's add it in fucking 2 expansions later. So everybody's like, oh my god, we finally got it back. Like, it shouldn't have been fucking removed in the first place. It just makes us deal with this shitty bullshit. And we come back and it's like the game that was actually fun is now back on this expansion. Only when the game is dying. But it's just weird, bro. Weird going back to it just drops fucking support for 3 and just goes back to fucking whatever. The second one. And there's GTFO just sitting there, just fucking, just hanging in the fucking ceiling. And I thought they were doing another fucking shooting. I thought like another heist game, or unless it was another company. It's like a
I'm not
futuristic one.
certain about that.
Jesus, it's just annoying, bro. But $5, I think, is kind of steep. I guess you can just buy the full game, be done with it, right? And it feels like that game goes on sale all the time on Steam.
Yeah, it
Let me,
does go on
I'm
sale
gonna
a
say
lot.
like, let me double check. Oh shit, Hades 2. I forgot that shit's out. Uh, paid. Yeah, right now, Payday 2's $3. Payday 3's $10. Do we playing it or it's having a franchise sale? The whole Payday franchise. Yeah, they just subscribe to Payday subscription. Payday gives you full access to all available Payday 2 DLCs for $5 a month, or pay 6 months for $20.
What a deal, right?
How many DLCs are in there?
It was like 65 or some shit like that.
75
Oh,
items.
75.
Right now it's on sale. It's $83.48 from $117.
What a steal. We'd be fucking stupid not to do it.
Remember, people bought that shit full price on all those DLCs probably.
I like
All
Payday
Weapon
2,
Pack
but
1, Weapon Pack 2, fucking Big Bang Heist, and all different ones. Hotline Miami fucking one. That's crazy, dude. Like paying $5 to play a DLC from 11 years ago. Shit, on the 30th, September 30th, 2014 was that one.
I actually do kind of want to buy this. $3 for Payday 2 on Steam. Not a
Like, I
bad
have
deal.
it.
It's not a bad deal. Like,
I have two people that have this game. I thought I had two people that have this game.
yeah, it says right here I have 3 friends that already own this game. You're one of them.
Yeah, like I bought this a long time ago. I played a bit, and then because again we didn't have a 4-man, so it was kind of a little rough to do it.
Yeah. Huh. That's funny. Oh, man. So if you're excited about Payday 2, hey, $5 a month. Or, I guess the better
If you're
deal
excited
would be-
about Payday 2, you might be. This podcast is either 11 years old or.
No, I was just say like your fucking mom for sure took Tylenol when she was pregnant with you.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Alright, let's move to the next thing. Alright, so. Oh my god. Sony they've just announced a new program called Franchise Rewards. It'll be starting with the Ghost of Yote. So you'll be able to buy a shirt and what is this, a pin? Yeah. The way to get these things, though, it looks like you're supposed to get trophies. So when you get trophies in the game, you'll be able to buy these things. So, like, yeah, if you get the platinum trophy for the pin, it's the platinum. It's a picture of the platinum trophy. If you get Mono No Aware, I don't know what that is. I obviously have not played the game. It's not even out yet, right? When you get that trophy, you'll be able to buy the shirt for $30.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So is that what, like, prevent scalpers or some shit? Like, that'd be kind of interesting.
I mean, that's probably what's going to end up happening. Is people will be like, well, no, not scalpers, but like I think what's going to happen is that people are just going to sell these things online after they get it, and there's probably going to be people who work with some of these, providers or whatever, and you'll be able to probably find them online regardless. I don't know. I just want to talk about this because it's similar to like what Destiny does. They have their thing where it's like, oh, you did something, you completed a raid or whatever. Now you could buy a T-shirt, and I'm just like, why? Why is this a thing?
Capitalism.
I guess, but it's just like, why not just sell it? Like, why tie it to like, oh, you really like? Remember?
Well, it gives it a accomplishment, bro. Like, somebody sees it. Wow, you beat the raid. You cool.
But it's like, oh, cool. You earned this trophy. Now pay us $30 for a T-shirt, or oh, you got all the trophies. Now pay us. I think it said $25. Yeah, pay us $25 for this pin.
You're talking to the same company that resold Last of Us how many times?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, you're right.
I know.
Yeah, capitalism.
I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be talking too much shit because I think I probably would have been excited if, like, when I got the Seriously achievement in Gears 1, they were like, oh yeah, here, give us $30 and we'll give you a T-shirt that has the Seriously logo, or a Seriously achievement picture on it.
I would have bought it if it would have told me how many kills I actually got before.
You're like, wow, you hit 17,362 kills before the achievement pop. You know what the funny thing is? I think you said you were like in the 15 to 17,000 range.
Yeah, it was high up there.
I think I was like in that range too before it popped.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was, because I obviously got the achievement. I still want to know. I still want to know why certain kills were not counted. I still want to know that. Like, why has there never been an answer?
You touch yourself at night.
Because I touch myself at night? No, it keeps me up at night. It keeps me up at night. That I'm like,
you touching yourself? Yeah, stop doing that.
You're gooning. Gooning.
I don't even know what to say to that.
That you goon? It's okay to say you goon.
Gooning lord.
You're a gooning edge lord. You can be a level 80 gooner.
Let me see. When was the last time you gooned?
This morning. All right, so next thing. All right.
Right now.
Oh my god. So actually, I do want to talk about this because, like, with them announcing this, they've also come out and said like that this generation has been their most successful generation, with $136 billion in sales. Now, I like the wording that they use, that it's the most successful. I'm going to say it's their most profitable generation. And the reason I want to have that differentiator, with the words, is because them saying the most successful sounds like that, like, oh yeah, everything's been like, yeah, like this gen has just been great, and they've been selling like hotcakes or whatever. And yeah, the console's still selling a lot, but we talked about it, right? Like this console sales for just the PlayStation are like 2 million behind, or something like that. From what the PlayStation 4 sales were at this point in the generation. And like, so that's why I'm like, to me, like them, like, this is just corporate, market speak, like to not down, but to like try and make it seem better than what it is. Obviously it's going to be more profitable because they've raised the price of the console twice. And now they sell games at $70, and obviously all their shit they sell is more expensive than it was the previous generation. So, like, that's why I would say it should be, the correct word is the most profitable. Because even, like, you see all the talk online of, like, Xbox is dying and this and that. But, like, when you look at what this has been, like, their most profitable generation as well. Like both these companies are making more money than they were previously, which makes sense because everything's more expensive. And again, like I said last week, they haven't lowered the price, like they used to do. When in previous generations, when you were 3, 4, 5 years in, the prices of the consoles went down, but they haven't. They went up, and people are still buying them. So. Yeah, I wouldn't say most successful. I would be like, yeah, this has definitely got to be their most profitable.
Yeah, but corporate speak, that's most successful. Whatever makes the most dollars.
Well, 'cause the thing is too, like, obviously, you're gonna get the people who just look at that. Obviously, Sony fanboys, PlayStation fanboys, they'll just be like, oh yeah, because they're selling a shit ton of consoles. They're just killing it this gen, whatever it is. But again, they're 2 million behind in console sales than they were the previous gen at this point in time. But like, they're obviously adding in the sales of controllers. They have a, what do you call it, right? A camera or something. I don't know. Disc drives, because there's definitely people who wanted to have a disc drive with their PlayStation 5 Pro or whatever.
And you have the PSVR. I mean, that's
the
obviously
PSVR,
making the money. Yeah,
the Portal.
Even just them selling the shells. I mean, they're just selling the shells of the
PlayStation Portal. Yeah, $136 billion. They should be making that much money because they're selling it all. They're just selling everything at such a higher price that it's just like, yeah. And again, this was the gen where it started, right? That they started selling their games at $70. They didn't do it in the PS, or maybe it was at the tail end of the PS4 where games started getting sold for $70.
Not even. I think they're still $60.
Yeah, I don't think there's any PS. I think the only time would be like if they're selling like like a, I don't know, like enhanced edition or some shit like that.
Yeah, like not even Elden Ring's $70. I think it's still like $60. Some crazy shit. It's still cheaper.
Yeah.
So it was the start of the PS5 generation, right? They started selling.
Yeah.
So yeah. What was the first game they sold for $70?
Yo, mama.
Let me see if I can find that out. Because, yeah, again, I mean, the thing is, at least when it comes to games, they lower the price. Eventually it gets cheaper, but...
I see NBA 2K21, supposedly.
No.
Or
PlayStation. I'm talking about
PlayStation?
PlayStation's games.
I just said games.
Because I
for
think,
70 bucks.
2K, was the first one. Was the first company that started it. I want to say 2K first started, but PlayStation. So the first PlayStation 5 games priced at $70 were the launch titles. Demon's Souls, Destruction All Stars was $70,
Gross.
Yikes.
and the Ultimate Edition of Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Makes sense. You got a game and a fucking DLC, I guess. For like better graphics. But yeah, Demon's Souls is the only one that actually fucking mattered. That was worth 70 bucks.
Yeah, that's true. But Destruction All Stars, they really priced that game at $70. That's fucking weird. Well, wait. The Destruction All Stars, that was in PlayStation Plus, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought that was on PlayStation Plus too. I thought later.
They didn't have it right away. Huh?
No, I think what's it like was dog shit, and they
Added it.
yeah.
Yeah. The thing I find funny about this too is that like the headline kind of shit that gets like put out, like them saying, "Oh, this is our most successful, generation." Because like there was like another like similar thing coming out about like gamers playing games, and like the headlines were like Xbox users reportedly play more games than PlayStation 5 or Steam players. And it's just like, that's not true. Like, there's more PlayStation owners, so like it should go the other way. But then you see that they worded it differently. Like, oh, that's what they're trying to, like, they're technically correct, but they're also like kind of like leading you on. Like, so like that report is just like, yeah, Xbox users do play more games, but they don't play as much as PlayStation users. It was something like they only play like 9 point. It was a weird thing, like only 9 hours a week or some shit. I'm like, what are they using as the metric? Because PlayStation was like 12 hours a week. PlayStation users, I'm like, that cannot be true. On average, 12 hours a week. Like, even if you take the casual audience and then take the hardcore, and obviously you're averaging that out, that has to be more than 12 hours, right? Like, I don't know, man. But then like to just like only have Steam players, like, oh, Steam players are like 11 hours a week. I'm like, that's definitely not true. There's no way in hell Steam people who play on Steam or through Steam are only playing 11 hours a week, because I just don't see casual players playing on PC. So I don't know.
I don't know. More people know now are.
I don't know, dude.
buying
Fucking
PCs.
Xbox Series X is gonna be fucking 670, almost 700 bucks. So,
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, you know what? I didn't add this in, but I'll just put it as part of this PlayStation stuff. I wanted to talk about this real quick. PlayStation, were they the ones who announced it, or was this Wizards of the Coast announced it? I don't know who announced it. But PlayStation's doing a crossover thing with Magic the Gathering, where they're gonna release some, cards. There's gonna be some cards released with characters from popular, quote unquote, popular games, PlayStation games. Like, well, I guess it is popular. Horizon. I don't know why. It's very boring, but whatever. Aloy is gonna be one of them. Ellie, Joel, Jin Sakai. I did not know that was the name of the character from Ghost of Tsushima. Nathan Drake. The one I'm most excited for is Kratos is going to be a card. I'm going to have to try and get me that. Yeah.
you can start ripping packs. We go and buying them, dude, for $10 a pack and start ripping them.
No. So I know
let's start ripping packs, dude. We can just let's start like a sub channel where we rip packs and then we get views and then we'll essentially get money for people to watch us rip packs.
Okay, so I don't have to worry about that. They're not random like that. I have a buddy who actually like every time they do these drops, he like takes the day off of work to try and make sure he can get these drops. Well, specific ones. He doesn't go for like they did like a My Little Pony drop. He didn't care about that. I think there's like a Hello Kitty one. He's like, I don't care. But like there was a Marvel, a Venom, specifically Venom drop, and he was like, I'm gonna get
Venom.
No, they let you know, and what they did a Ghostbusters drop, which I never got, but I should have done that. But anyway,
Loser.
yeah, they actually let you know what's in like what cards you're buying. So like you'll like if you're going for it, Devin, you'll be able to know like, oh, you're gonna get Kratos and all that stuff.
Did they open the packs and check them out and close them back up?
No, it's
So what?
no, it's packs that are just specific. Like they
Like the
know what
booster packs,
cards.
the big booster packs, like a $50 one. The
No,
$50
they're.
one?
What are you talking about, dude? No.
What are you talking about?
They sell just like packs that are like, oh, here's the Kratos pack. Here's this pack. That's how they'll.
And you're
be,
guaranteed to get Kratos no matter
Yes.
what.
because that's how they do it. Like when they did the Final Fantasy, it's like, oh, here's the pack that comes
Kind
with
of.
this.
Yeah,
Here's
the big
when-
chunk pack with like a ton of ones, right?
No,
The
they
big
do
ones,
sell
right?
the things that come with like all of them, or individual like packs like
I
that.
don't
Or,
know. I bought 2 individual packs for fucking Final Fantasy, bro. I just had all I had with Cloud on it. I opened it. I got some cards from Final Fantasy like 1, 10, 14, and 12. So I don't know what the fuck you're smoking.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna talk to my buddy who like does Magic the Gathering, like has done art for them, like did some of the Spider-Man, like he did like the Spider-Punk art for that's actually on the card. I'm seeing him on Saturday, so I'll find out and I'll ask him.
Like, give me the card.
oh wow, they did another Ghostbusters.
No. I know a guy who does the actual art, so I know a guy.
So look, I'm on their website. They're doing a secret drop right now of the real Ghostbusters, the cartoon. And in this one,
The cartoon.
so this is it's the foil edition, so it's $40. But it tells you right here, you got a careful study card, a total containment failure card, answer the call, Ghostbuster patch, and Ecto 1. So it's 5 cards. This is the pack that you get.
That you're talking about. I just said like a $40-$50 pack, and you're like, no,
No,
you buy singles. I'm like,
no, I said
the
you buy a
with
pack
the-
that comes with the cards. Like it
Yeah,
lets you know
the
which.
$40 card. Yes.
But
those
the
are
single
individual packs.
card that
It's
you're
buying a
looking
tin
for,
from, like,
I meant,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
I guess you didn't understand it, but the single card that you're looking for, it lets you know you're going to get that card.
Yeah, because you're buying a specific pack that's like $40 or $50.
But it's
It's
not.
like me buying
It's
like a
not
fucking Yu-Gi-Oh deck and
randomized.
buying the Kaiba. Like I bought the Kaiba deck. Good thing I got a Blue Eyes White Dragon. I hope I got that. Like no shit. Like oh I wanted Dark Edition, dude. I should have bought Yugi, man. That's what I'm saying. It's expensive as fuck. If you want random and good luck trying to get the fucking solo packs.
Jesus.
But like I said, you have to buy the single pack. But the $40 ones get you the single packs of those cards only. But it's $40.
Well, no, there's a
Okay.
cheap. There's a foil. I know there's. Here we go. Secret Lair Ghostbusters. Oh, it's no longer available for non-foil. Damn.
Yeah, like, and
I don't
I'm
know
trying
how
to I was trying to find it on Costco, but I guess the Costco I was going to didn't have any of those fucking cards. I don't know where the fuck it is in fucking, like in Hillsboro. So, but I see people like on forums like, I just got the fucking big ass Final Fantasy 14 pack or the 10 or 7, whatever. But I'm like, I don't see shit for that.
I mean, you could go on the website. If you follow like their Twitter account, MTG Secret Lair, and then just go on their secretlair.wizards.com is the website. You'll be able to get their stuff there.
So, like, I just don't give a fuck either. You know, like it's when I was like, I'll buy some packs. If I get some cool Final Fantasy 14
Well,
cards, sure.
I guess I'm saying this more for Devin. I know he's interested in the Kratos cards, so
Yeah, most of the time
I'll talk to my
buy
my
the cards
sneaky
early,
link on
sell 'em
Saturday.
early, get money, then that's it. That's literally how you want to make money.
In the Instagram chat, I sent like the art that he did for like the Spider-Punk.
yeah. Like I said, I had a coworker who literally took I want to say Tuesday off because he's like, oh yeah, I got to get these Venom drops. He's a very huge like Venom fan, so
Is he Hispanic?
he's a Salvadorian. So.
Latino, got it. Latinx.
Oh my god. Latinx, yes. All
Like
right.
shit, we actually might get canceled on that one. Sorry, guys.
All right. So I don't know if this would be considered part of Tokyo Game Show or a separate thing because it was happening around the same time, but we'll just say it's separate. I mean, I wanted to talk about it separately anyway. So, Kojima Productions had like a 10th anniversary event, like stream or whatever. They called it Beyond the Strand, which I'm like, that would I don't know. Beyond the Strand, I get Death Stranding is, I guess. I mean, it's the only games they've released. Death Stranding 2 is out, right? Yeah, it's out.
Yes.
Shit. Okay, sorry. One more time. I gotta be back.
Yeah. So yeah, and they announced a bunch of shit. Talked about other stuff. So they had like I think it was just it was just a poster art for a new game for that. They announced it right at a PlayStation State of Play called Fizzant, which is it's basically going to be the spiritual successor to Metal Gear Solid. They also had a trailer for OD, which now they're calling it something else, OD Knock or something. The trailer looked good, dude. Like, it looked really good. Also, what's funny with that, Kojima had a quote with that says, he said, quote unquote, "I want to scan a ghost for the first time, and I want to get an award for that." Guy's fucking weird. They also announced something with Niantic. They're collaborating with Niantic Spatial on an AR game. Some cool shit or whatever. Here's like the bigger things. They announced a Death Stranding movie, a live action movie, that their A24 is going to be the production company for it. And an anime called Death Stranding Mosquito, which, okay, I guess. Also, I couldn't really find anything. I didn't watch the damn thing, but I watched the highlights. Apparently there's like a credit card that got announced too or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Whatever with that, but yeah. I don't know. The anime seems pretty cool. Looks like it's a different character, not the Norman Reedus character. As for the live action film, I don't know how they're gonna do that. I don't know what they're gonna fucking do. But
yeah, it's gonna be weird.
Well, because like if they made like a Metal Gear Solid, well, maybe not Metal Gear. If he still was doing Metal Gear Solid, they did like a movie based on Metal Gear Solid. Even with the weird shit in Metal Gear Solid, yeah, I could see that being made into a movie, like pretty, even with the weird shit. But like, Death Stranding's got some very fucking like just out there shit that I'm just like. The budget on that game on that movie is gonna have to be very big.
I just don't know how you explain all that shit in a fucking movie.
That's the other thing too. You know what? That's it. Like, I don't know how. Like, you finished it, right? Death Stranding 1?
No, I still finished it.
Oh. Okay. How many hours do you think you've put into that game?
Like 20.
And you
At
still
least?
kind of don't even understand, right?
Well, there's just like shit that is like, I don't know. I feel like, I guess like kind of the analogy now is like, I don't know, you watch like the newest like Superman movie and like they kind of throw you into it. It's just like, oh, they like, and then like, oh, you're supposed to like know these things. But it's like concepts and like stuff that you've picked up before. It's like, oh, you kind of know who the fucking Green Lantern is. You don't get a backstory on him. But they like throw concepts at you. Like, yeah, you know about this, right? You're like, the fuck are you talking about? This has never existed in any medium ever. what the fuck are you talking about? How am I supposed to know about these
Yeah, isn't one of
things?
the thing
I
called
know.
like? Isn't there something like abilities or what? I don't even know what it's like called dooms or some shit in that game.
Oh, man, it's been a while since I played it. I think that's when like a dead body decomposes and you don't incinerate it.
And it explodes. Yeah, see, you played the game and you're still like, I don't remember, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah, you know what? I don't know how you could do a live action. Because, like I said, even with the weird shit in Metal Gear Solid, like, yeah, you could explain some of that stuff pretty easily, and a lot of it is straightforward. Even with the weird, like, oh, he put on his arm got cut off, so he took the arm from this dead guy, and then all of a sudden the arm took over his body. But then it turns out no, it was just nanomachines. Like, oh, this guy can like do these superpowers. He's like an actual vampire. Like, oh no, it's just nanomachines that like give him abilities. It's like, you know, it's something that could very easily be like, yeah, that's all it is. Yeah. And people will be like, oh yeah, nanomachines. Yeah, that makes sense. They're just magic, apparently. But like, I don't know how you're gonna explain anything in that game, yeah. In a movie. In 2 hours?
Yeah. Like it's a steep fucking learning curve, and yeah, it's
I'm back, sorry.
yeah. I don't know. So, I mean, more power to them if they want to do it, I guess. I don't know. But yeah. I just feel like it'd be better if you want to do a live action TV show, because then you could do 8 episodes and 8 1-hour episodes, you know, and that would give you 8 hours to tell the story of what's going on rather than just, you know, 2 hours, and it just like it feels like you're just gonna. A lot of people are not gonna know what the fuck is going on. What do we know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Nothing.
I mean, I'm assuming Kojima himself's going to be heavily involved in this. Watch him end up being the director. Hey, he said he's always wanted to direct a movie, right? Like, here's his fucking chance. But we'll see. We'll see. All right. You know what? We'll talk about one more thing, and then we'll do some TGS talk, and then we'll talk about, I guess, the big Xbox news. You know, I do, yeah. So, we're going to spoil the latest stuff in the current season of Peacemaker. So, if you haven't seen it...
You're an idiot. Go watch the show.
Yeah.
That'd be right.
You're not watching Peacemaker, JJ?
No, I want to. I've been wanting to watch it. My buddy Opan's been telling me to watch it. I was like,
Have you
I need
seen
to
season 1?
No, that's the thing where like once I'm gonna play this game, I'm gonna put it on the side and just like watch it.
If you haven't watched it by Friendsgiving, I am gonna slap you.
Jesus.
So I will never watch it.
Oh my god. And he's gonna call you daddy when you. Anyways, this is an episode 69. We shouldn't.
I'll spit in your face.
Oh my god. So all right.
I'm definitely not watching it now.
So speaking of games that do a lot of crazy skins, so Peacemaker was added to Fortnite. I don't know when they added it. I'm assuming it was to coincide with. Oh, okay.
Last week, I think so. I already bought him, so he's dope as shit.
So
I was kidding.
With the addition of Peacemaker, there's also like emotes, you know, to go with it. And one of them was from the new dance scene, opening dance scene for the season 2 of Peacemaker. Called, what is it called? What is this? Peaceful Hips emote. They have now disabled it. And what did they say? Here's their quote. As we inquire into our partner's creative intentions in this collab emote, assuming it's not coming back, we'll issue refunds in the next few days. So it's a possibility it might not be coming back. Now, you're probably wondering why it's not, you know, what's so bad about it. You know, I might actually save this image and put it in the... I will put it in the podcast. Hopefully that doesn't get the YouTube shit. Anyways, you're probably wondering what's so bad about this emote. It's just him doing the little, arm pose. People have speculated that this was a foreshadowing, I guess, of what was the big reveal in the season. So as of the latest episode of the season, it turns out that Peacemaker is on, I don't know. I don't
Earth
think they did call it Earth X?
They're officially referring to it as Earth X.
Okay, so they are officially referring to it as Earth X, which, if you don't know your DC comic book stuff, that's the planet where the Nazis won. And so it's a Nazi Earth. Guess you did not see that coming, right, people? Huh? No, nothing. All right. So yeah, does not look like they want that in the game, because if you know the internet too, oh yeah, they would definitely be using the shit out of that to talk shit and taunt people. So yeah, now that it looks like it's invoking quote unquote Nazi imagery, it's not in the game anymore. Or not in the game currently, and probably won't be in the game anymore. So, yeah. If you bought that, you're going to get your money back, but I don't know, man. For me, I think this is stupid. Because it's an emote, and, like, it's from a dance. Also, I hate when they do that. Like, I remember there was, like, I guess, talk of like Call of Duty supposedly doing that. I get it, in Germany they don't want that. They're ashamed of it. Whatever. But it's just like, oh, it's in here, it's going to be in the game. We're going to take it away. Like, leave it in. Just let's all fucking grow up a bit. Come on. I don't know.
Well, there's a children's game, so.
Is it?
Yes.
I mean, is it? No.
Yes, it's a children's game.
I don't.
That's why they're having a Daft Punk concert right now, actually.
Oh god.
It's actually super sick as shit, bro.
I don't even. Whatever. But yeah, I think it's kind of dumb to take it out, but whatever. We have a lot of people who are just offended by everything, so. I mean, now this is offending the other side that claim to not be snowflakes. Why are you going to take it out? Freedom of speech. Like, well, it's not freedom of speech. It's a private company doing what they want to do, but yeah. I know Devin's definitely disappointed.
No. I mean, I'm disappointed because I love Peacemaker, and I think any more Peacemaker just being anywhere is... I don't know. Initially, I didn't love the season 2 dance opening sequence, but it grew on me.
I'm going to tell you right now, that is still stupid. It is not. They needed to stay with the.
I think it also helps that it's been kind of like people on the internet are like, you add the Peacemaker, the music leads up and then into the intro of terrible things happening. And then it just goes into the Peacemaker intro. It'll be like Star Wars, Order 66. It's like, Master Skywalker, what do we do? And then the lights are zzz, and then it go. I'll send you some next time I get on Instagram.
Oh my god.
I think that's what's making it better.
Maybe. All right. Let's go ahead and talk about one more thing before we talk about the Xbox Ally. I think we'll get through it real quick because I honestly don't think any of you guys really watched as it happened, right? Any of the TGS stuff. So yeah, Tokyo Game Show.
Fun at 3 in the morning. So shut your mouth.
Oh my god! I actually believe that you probably did, because
I did.
Do you actually sleep?
Yes.
With Sniper's mom.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Dude, like I try to be online as much as you, bro.
No,
Calm down.
I'm trying to sleep when at a reasonable hour. But
Dude, every time I'm working from home, I see you on the Gears for like fucking 20 hours a day, bro.
I
Shut up,
wish I
bro.
was on Gears
And
3
you're
hours.
seriously trash.
One day,
I still haven't
one
played
day,
him.
I will be a Gears streamer for money.
No.
No,
Gears
it's
stream
never
for money,
happening.
bro. Gonna compete with the 7 other fucking streamers too.
I know. Compete with the 3 other Gears streamers. So yeah,
Not even fucking US based either. Good luck, bro.
Tokyo Game Show. Tokyo Game Show that happened this past week. Yeah, fucking 3 in the morning here in California or on the West Coast for the Xbox One. I don't remember who else did a presentation and all that stuff. I mean, we could just talk about what was some of the favorite thing or some of your favorite things that you saw, like games that were shown. I only really have like one big thing that stuck out to me or whatever. So
I'm trying to remember the game. I think, fuck. Cause I watched a little bit of the Xbox. I kind of was like, I stayed it for this.
because like they only really showed like it was just stuff that we've already seen except for one game, right? Like so yeah, they showed what Call of Duty and stuff like that. The big thing was they announced Forza Horizon 6 because it's gonna be set in Japan.
I mean, that's like when I think I said in the chat. I'm like, it makes sense why for Horizon would have been at TGS. You know, like that would be there. That's cool.
Yeah. So that was like the big thing, but they showed Call of Duty, Ninja Gaiden, stuff like that. Fatal Frame 2.
I heard from D36.
I kind of actually want to maybe get that game. Yeah.
No, you're not. You
I've never played a Fatal Frame game. I kind of want to play it.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah, I don't know. Devin, anything
Literally
stuck out to
just
you?
Forza.
Really? Just the... Wow.
Was there something that I missed?
Yeah, no, honestly, like I said, Forza was... That's the only thing that really stuck out. Because, like, again, like I said, everything else that I would have been like, oh, yeah, because, look, I know Call of Duty's not as, it's in a lull right now. People are not as enamored with it. But I'm still looking forward to playing Black Ops 7 because I enjoy the Black Ops games more than I enjoy the Modern Warfare games. So, I just...
Oh, right now, yeah, I like Black Ops a little bit more the way that.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare.
Well, no, I've just always enjoyed the Treyarch games more. So,
like I was fucking Game Pass, bro. Are you fucking dumb?
Oh yeah,
download whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just saying, even if it wasn't on Game Pass, I'm more looking forward. Like, I'm more willing to buy a Black Ops game than I am a Treyarch game than an Infinity War game. But I always end up being the idiot anyway, and just buying Call of Duty every year anyway. But it's on Game Pass, so I don't have to worry about that. The other game, Ninja Gaiden 4, I would have been excited about, but we've seen that game. Yeah, I don't know. So like, the
like
biggest...
like all the other stuff was just like it was like stuff we'd seen. So I'm like, yeah, like Forza's the only thing that's like fucking new.
That's
so
stuck out, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit more, like I guess, like a bit James Bond. I think Ninja Gaiden's not bad either, in my opinion. But not too much, to be honest. Like I said, I only probably watched like half an hour of it.
Although, like, you're seeing all these games that were announced, or some of them being pushed back. Like, next year's looking to be pretty good. Specifically for Xbox, too, because, like, Forza Horizon next year, Gears of War E-Day next year. There's, like, another game, I think, that they're, like... Oh, Fable, right? Supposedly next year?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, I know, right? There's rumors that a Halo game might be next year. Like, they're looking to have
Halo
a pretty
3.
big...
Halo Wars 3, that'd be sick.
Yeah. They're looking to have a pretty big year next year, so... Could be fun. But yeah, Forza Horizon 6 is about the only thing that was, like... Yeah, because I like the Forza Horizon games. Even that remember they had that the Fast and Furious Forza Horizon game. Easy 1,000. Easy 1,000 gamer score. I'm assuming you guys don't have much else. Well, the Forza the Fast and Furious Forza game, yeah, it was an easy 1,000.
Okay, buddy. You wish.
It was just like basically beat the game.
Nice. They're hot shot over there.
I have all the achievements in it. Like I knew I got it like within a day.
Picture
Or
didn't
something.
happen.
Over there trying to stroke his fucking
I'd have to.
PNR.
Oh my god. Anyways, all right. So I mean, you guys don't have anything else to talk about for TGS?
I said like probably looking for Fatal Frame 2. Was it I think obviously just seeing a little bit more of Little Nightmares 3, I think, right? That was on there?
Yeah, I believe so.
And then obviously Resident Evil 9. But whatever. And I think I don't know if we said it, but like Dynasty Warriors 3, right? Devins brought that up, and it's like what? It's only gonna be like 30 frames on Switch 2. Some shit.
Jesus.
Locked at 30 frames.
That's gross.
Yeah.
Games like that need. Like I tried to play the Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity recently, and it's at 30 frames. I'm like, this needs to be 60 frames. What the fuck are we doing here? All right.
Oh yeah. Did they play the fucking League of Legends fucking fighting game there?
Oh yeah, I think they did show that there.
Yeah, the 2K,
What is it called?
2XKO.
2X, yes, or 2KXO or some shit. Yeah, whatever
Yeah,
it's called.
like a 2v2 tag team fighting game.
All right.
Oh yeah, the Blitzcrank. That's what it was. Yep.
Let's get to the big Xbox announcement that they had. Or they didn't actually officially announce it, I think. The price, but so they announced when it's coming out.
But later on, it did.
Yeah, it was so at their showing, they did announce that it's coming out October 16th, right? Or that pre-orders were like live now or something like that. So yeah. The official release date is October 16th. Now you could pre-order the damn Xbox Ally and Ally X. Yeah, later on, then you saw the prices were revealed, and there's 3 different camps on this one. So, let's just rip off the Band-Aid on the price. The Xbox Ally, which is the weaker version, comes in white, $600. The Xbox Ally X, the black one, which is a stronger version, which is the one you probably actually want, $1,000 fucking dollars.
Yeah, I said it too earlier. A fucking few podcasts was gonna be $1,000. Remember?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't.
Get that handheld, buddy. Get that handheld, right?
That's a lot of fucking money for. Now look, I did put out a video on the channel about this. Like, I can understand someone trying to justify this if they are like, no, this is going to be my gaming PC that then I take on the go, because you can do that. You can buy the dock, connect it to a monitor. There's more applications than just like if you bought a Switch or whatever. It's still $1,000 goddamn dollars. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Now, again, there's 3 camps that I was talking about. You have obviously the side that are against it on the Xbox side. The Xbox fans that are like, this is too much money. What the fuck are you thinking, Microsoft? You know, and I get it, because damn. But surprisingly enough, and I've seen a lot of it actually, there's the people who are super excited and went and pre-ordered it. And I've seen a lot of people sharing online that they pre-ordered it, and even Microsoft came out and said it, like certain stores were like sold out of the product. Now maybe they just didn't have a lot of stock anyway that they were going to be able to sell. So, again with that corporate speak, that market speak, we sold out. Like, yeah, you sold out of like this one that had like 1,000 available or something. Not actually a lot, or maybe not even 1,000, like 200 available, whatever. And then of course you have the Sony fanboy side that are just like, yeah, they're absolutely shitting on it, and all of a sudden now they're calling it an Xbox because it's $1,000. When before they're like, this isn't an Xbox. What are we talking about? This is a PC. Well, whatever. As the kids say, keep that same energy, but nobody does that. Come on. So yeah, what do you guys think?
Yeah. I mean, people may be pre-ordering it, but like I feel like it is just for like a niche market of people. Like if you have $1,000 to go spend on it, like more power to you. Like it's like the thing is like for the tech that you're getting, like yeah, like is it worth $1,000? Like all the shit you're getting in there? Probably. But
No,
like
no. The thing is, like I said, that's why I said if somebody's justifying spending $1,000 on it, like they're trying to justify it, I can like be like, I get you. Like, again, it's basically a mini PC, or it's a little bit more powerful than that. So yeah, there's applications for it to be able to use it as your computer or your gaming PC. But again, like
yeah,
you
and
said,
I'm sure
it's
you can dock
niche.
it and
Yeah, no, you
yeah.
can. There's
Yeah.
a dock for it and everything.
Yeah, how much is that fucking thing?
That's probably going to be, yeah, like 150 or something. Like I don't know how much the dock is, because I think I don't think they're making a new one. I think it'll just use the one that's already for the current Ally. I'd have to look for it, but yeah.
Yeah, but so I mean, if people want to get it, like that's great. Like, I wish I had an extra like I could feel like I feel like with the extra grand, like I much rather put it towards other things. So I just don't really travel, or I'm not like going from home, so I'm not going in the office and do all that shit. So if I was away from home more, but it's like if I want to just play my Xbox, I'm usually at home to play.
Yeah, you already know my fucking stance on fucking handheld shit. So, don't care.
One of the funniest things I've seen, Shuhei Yoshida, former PlayStation head, he put out a tweet saying, "Oh, I pre-ordered the ROG Xbox Ally X." Man, you look at the fucking like comments. Obviously, you see like the Xbox fans are like, "Yeah, awesome, let's go," stuff like that. Of course, there's like all the PlayStation ones doing like, like one of the ones I saw was from like Star Wars, like you were supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them, and just things like that, and they're not happy with it and all that. It's pretty funny.
Oh no, however, can't enjoy the other people's
I know.
consoles, right?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
crazy.
I mean, but the thing is, like, I replied to his tweet. I'm like, this makes sense. People like leave him alone or whatever. But I'm like, this makes sense. The guy probably travels a ton, and like this makes it so he can keep playing his games. Because the thing is, it doesn't just again, it's a mini gaming PC, so you'll be able to play Steam on it. You'll be able to play GOG on it. You'll be able to play Epic Game Store stuff on it. So like any games that you buy on like Steam or those other storefronts besides just Xbox and Game Pass stuff, you'll be able to play it and download it on there, like to be able to play on the go. Obviously, you still need to connect to the internet for playing online and stuff, but if you're like Devin, like let's say he had one, and he's like, I'm gonna play, Gears Tactics while he's doing something or whatever. Like, Maybe him and his wife are going on vacation. He's like, I'm gonna take my my Xbox Ally, and they're going to fly somewhere. He could play it while she's doing something, where he's like, I'm off on my own. I'm gonna play some Gears Tactics, play a level or something. Like, there, again, I can see the applications. I can see someone who's like, I want to buy this for whatever reason and all that. Not everyone's gonna want to drop $1,000 on this though. So, I don't know.
Get your bags up. Get your bags up.
I don't know. Maybe this ends up being a moderate success for Xbox and Asus, but the main thing for me, I'm just like, I don't know how much is the split in profit for Microsoft and Asus. But like I said in my video, the thing I'm like, man, they should have just done this was just like, you know what, the Ally S, the weaker one, is $400, and the Ally X is $700, and like, just eat some of that fucking cost. Just eat some of that cost and get it out there, because Microsoft is a fucking $1 trillion company. They can eat some of that cost. I get that.
If these things go down in price pretty quick, then yeah, I might pick up one. But yeah, we'll see.
Well, okay, so like, if it goes down in price, what is about the range where you're like, fuck it, I'll pick it.
Probably one up. Probably like $600-$700 for like the $1,000 one. So that would probably be them making another one, but I mean, I'd be fine having like the older generation.
So you would not be interested in the white one?
Nah.
You don't want the
I don't
bigger
know.
one, dude?
No, I don't think so.
I think the specs show that it's actually stronger than a Steam Deck, I think. So even the white one is a little bit, if you have like a Steam Deck, this would be better than that.
How old is
But
the
still.
Steam Deck?
Oh yeah, Steam Deck's old though, so yeah.
Yeah.
So this is more if
Came out
maybe you want to upgrade.
2022. So.
Really? I thought
Only
it came
came
out.
out in 2023.
I thought it came out longer than that. Huh. So yeah, October 16th. If you want to plop down $1,000 for that LAX, there you go. Yeah. I think we can go ahead and end it there. Unless you guys got anything else.
Nope.
I don't think so. I think I already. Nope, I got it.
All right then.
I'm good.
All right, so that was episode 70, the Gaming Chamber podcast. Again, you guys like what we do on the channel, what I do on the channel, what we do with this podcast, the dumb conversations we get into sometimes, and all that stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I've been your host, Everett. Devin?
In the comments, please touch Everett in the comments.
Oh my god. JJ?
Just give us one like, and Devin and I will touch Everett.
Oh my god. And until next time, we'll catch you later.